Welcome, welcome. We came back. See me there?
I'll let you know in 1 second.
Perfect. I hear me. Or is that somebody else?
It is you.
Okay.
Okay, and you too. Good morning.
Good
Hello.
morning. Hello, hello. How's everybody? Fantastic, I hope.
All right, I see you on both.
Perfect.
Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
All right, whenever you are ready to get started.
Perfect. Hello, my name is Rebecca Dragonheart, and I am a psychic medium. I've been doing my work now for 32 years. Here on my live, we're going to do a Q&A section. Hit that like button. Every 40,000 likes, we're going to do 5 free questions, and we'll go through how you can get a guaranteed question answered here on the live today, okay?
All right, hello everyone. Welcome and welcome back. In order to get your questions answered here and be put on the list, you can click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button, click your donation amount, and make sure to fill in all of your information. Also, please make sure that your questions are in a yes or no format when you submit them. And if you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. A €5 donation will get you a guaranteed question answered. €15 will get you 3 questions answered. €25 will get you 5 questions answered. And €50 will get you 10 questions answered plus 1 bonus question. Also, as you all know, at the end of the live, we will be doing a giveaway for our top gifter, one of our subscribers on this live, and that includes any new subscribers, and a live audience member. So make sure to stick around until the end. We also have an email sign-up list in the link in the bio. Make sure to sign up there to be notified when we go live and to stay connected with us. We also now have a Patreon where with your paid subscription you have access to email questions 24/7 at the same rate as the lives, as well as an abundance meditation. And thank you to everyone who has already signed up there. You guys are amazing. You can find that through the link in the bio as well.
That's right.
All right, let's head over to our list here. Our first question, our first question is from Lena T. Hello, Lena.
Hello, Lena.
Lena's first question, she says, am I pregnant now?
No, not yet.
All right, her next question is, will I find out in the next week?
I hear it's going to be 2 months.
All right, and Lena's last question is, will it be a successful pregnancy?
When you get pregnant, yes.
All right, thank you so much.
Yeah.
That is it for her.
Okay.
Our next question here is from Ariel L. Hello. Ariel's first question here is, will I definitely get a grade 2 or 3 position at Charlestown or Ashway Elementary School? I don't want to be stuck where I am now.
I hear grade 3, yeah.
All right. Her next question, she says, is there any chance that I will have to stay at my current school?
No.
And her last question here, sorry, no, she gets 3 more. Her next question, she says, I have a feeling that if I stay at my current school, they're going to move my classroom to the basement, and I am not convinced the working conditions are safe despite being told this.
Mm-hmm.
Is that where I would end up if I stayed?
If you stayed, but I don't get that you're staying.
All right. Her next question, she says, is there anything else I should know about this time of transition at work?
So stop holding on to the old energy. So let go of the school you're at and know that you are transitioning somewhere else. So the worry is going to hold you there. So let it go.
All right. And Ariel's last question, she says, I took your advice and used writing to help uncover anything that may be holding me back from finding love. And I think I figured it out. Did this help my energy around finding someone in 2025?
Definitely.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question is from from Sandra Phelps.
Hi,
Hello,
honey.
Sandra. Sandra's first question, she says, "Good morning,
Good
ladies.
morning.
Hope all is well.
Same for you.
Is the rental we seek the one that's on 2nd Street or the one on Madrona?"
I'm drawn to the Madrona one, honey.
Her next question is there any guidance my guides have for me about work?
You're doing really well. Don't stress it because they're recognizing that you are an asset, so you're doing well.
Her next question is, she says, "Donate. As always, thank you for answering my questions. I hope you ladies have a wonderful day."
You too, sweetheart.
Thank you so much,
Yay!
Sandra. All right, let's all give Sandra a big thank you. She's giving away her last question here to one of you in the comments. Thank you so much, Sandra.
Mm-hmm.
All right, please feel free to put in a yes or no question then, everyone, and give Sandra a big thank you. All right, our free question is for, let's see here, for Ray. Ray says, "Hi,
Hi.
do you see my music breakthrough this year?"
So I hear yes. Something significant's happening in October for you around music, honey.
All right,
Yeah.
thank you so much,
Mhm.
and thank you, Sandra, for giving away that question.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next up on our list here is Julie Starkey.
Hi,
Hello,
honey.
Julie. Julie's first question, she says, "Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday.
Do you see Joe being my forever person?"
So what I hear is Joe is not necessarily your forever person, but has a lot of the attributes, and you can make it work. So it can work. It can be. It's close enough. We'll say it like that. Not your perfect match, but definitely close enough.
Julie's next question is there any message from Spirit regarding Tuesday?
Tuesday. Let things fall how they fall. Is what I hear. So don't try to force anything.
All right. And Julie's last question is any message from my maternal grandmother?
So she's been with you a long time, I hear, and definitely is a big part of your experience here. I hear she plays with the lights, so she just wants to validate that that's her, and you have felt her. You have felt her presence. The biggest message is that she's with you.
All right. Thank you so much, Julie. That's it for her.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question here is from, one moment here, from Erica A. Hello, Erica.
Hi.
Erica says, "Hi, ladies.
Hi.
Happy you're all back. Is David still telling me that he moved to another place by the end of this month, or has that changed?"
I don't hear that it's going to happen by the end of this month, but I do still see a move. So that is coming pretty quick.
All right, and she says, "Thank you, Rebecca and ladies."
You're very welcome, honey.
Thank you, Erica. All right, I am going to go over our list now, everyone. So if you have donated to be on the list and you are wondering when you're coming up, or you're just wondering how long the list is because you'd like to get on it, I'm going to go over that right now. Next up on our list, we have Kira B, then Rebecca Kira, then Andy Dionarin, then Ingrid Walden, then Delilah W, then Nicole A, then Justine Solis, then Caroline M, then Lindsay C, then Roxanne Johnson, and that is it for now. If you would like to get on that list and get your questions answered, you can click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button, click your donation amount, and make sure to fill in all of your information. Also, please make sure that your questions are in a yes or no format when you submit them. And if you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. And it's definitely a great time to get on the list, everyone. It is a very short wait time at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
All right, back to our list here. Our next question is from Kira B. Hello,
Hi,
Kira.
honey.
Kira's first question, she says, "Do you see when my online meme page generates enough income for me to leave my current job?"
No sooner than 8 months, they say.
All right, and her next question, she says, "I'm going to sign up for a credit class and try to get my collections off myself. Will I be able to get the two biggest housing ones off?"
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much. That is it for her.
All right.
Our next question here is from Rebecca Kira. Hello.
Hi, honey.
Rebecca says, any messages from Spirit? Thank you.
So I'm getting told to pay attention to your dreams. There is a lot of information coming through during your sleep time, so make sure you are paying attention, okay, honey? And write your dreams down when you remember them.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question is from, one moment here, from Andy Dionarid.
Hey,
Hello,
Andy.
Andy. Andy's first question here is, do you see when I will get my money from my insurance?
So I do see that coming in, but it feels like there is a bit of time. I'm getting a couple of months before it actually gets paid out.
All right. Andy's next question is, do you see how much it will be?
It does seem significant. They're not giving me an exact dollar amount, but I am being shown a 5 and a 6, so it looks like it's like 56 and then some zeros after that.
All right. Andy's next question is, do you see when I will get my money from the last company I worked at?
This one feels complicated. It feels like you are going to have to pressure. I'm hearing July.
All right. Andy's next question is, do you see when I will buy a house?
2027.
And their last question is, will I have kids with the woman I'm currently dating?
I do see kids coming in. I do get a sense that this isn't actually fully decided, so it hasn't been finalized that yes, you will have kids with this individual, but the potential is there, is what I'm hearing. So you can make the decision. It needs to be sooner rather than later, they're saying. Okay, so don't wait too long. That's what they're telling you.
All right. Thank you so much, Andy. That is it for him.
Okay.
Our next question here is from Ingrid Walden. Hello,
Hi,
Ingrid.
honey.
Welcome back. Ingrid says, hello, ladies.
Hello.
Hope you're well and have a nice day.
Yeah, you too.
I wonder if you can see any development in the case with my father's wife. Anything specific?
So what I hear, this woman is just a little complicated. It doesn't feel like things are working out the way that you want them to, so just be prepared that things are going to be a bit messy is what they're saying, okay? So it isn't going to necessarily work out exactly how everybody's wanting, other than her is what I'm hearing, okay? So there is some, I got some deceit or some complication with her, okay?
Ingrid's next question is, I have problems with my eyes due to diabetes. Can you see if that will progress or go back?
I don't see it getting much worse. I do see that you will have a little bit, it looks like a little bit worse, but then it stops. So I don't see it getting worse, but I'm not seeing it repairing completely, okay? So take care is what they're saying. So do what you're supposed to do to really take care of your eyes.
Ingrid's next question is, are there any changes in my life at this moment?
Nothing significant happening this year. A lot of transition energy. It does feel like we're going through some things, and emotionally there's a lot happening, but physically not a lot is changing is what they're saying. So you will be kind of in the same place, say 6 months from now that you are right now, but emotionally there's a lot of transition is what I'm being told.
All right, Ingrid's next question is, I still hope to win so I can move and buy a small home. Are there still no winnings for me?
No, sorry, honey.
All right, and Ingrid's last question here, she says donate.
Oh, amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh, and she said she missed all of her questions. Oh, no.
That's okay. You can go watch them back right now.
Yes, so Ingrid, go to our YouTube page right now. You can just rewind a little bit and watch all of your questions back right now. Go to our live that we're on right now. Thankfully, it is live there, and you can rewind that.
That's right.
Yes. All right. Let's all give Ingrid a big thank you. She's giving away her last question here.
Thank you so much, honey.
For one of you in the comments.
Yay!
So please feel free to put in a yes or no question, everyone, and give Ingrid a big thanks. All right. Our free question is for Andrea. Andrea says, is Amy distant because of envy?
There is a misunderstood situation is what I hear. So not envy, it's something that I've misunderstood. And so it does feel like hurt feelings.
All right.
Okay. Bless you. Bless you.
Thank you. All right, that is it for Ingrid. Thank you so much again for donating that question. And we do have a quick clarifier just for Erica A. One moment
Okay.
here. All right. Erica says she knows that the guy moved. She's wondering if he's going to tell her about the move at the end of the month, not if there's going to be one.
No.
He's not going to tell her? All right. Thank you so much. There you go, Erica. All right. One moment here. Okay, so again, that was a clarifier for Erica A. She said, no, he's not going to tell you about the move, just in case you didn't hear, because I know it is glitching for some people.
Oh, weird.
Yeah. All right. Our next question here on our list then is from Delilah W. Hello, Delilah.
Delilah.
Delilah says, do you see us going to the beach this summer for vacation?
Oh, I heard yes.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for her.
Okay.
And thank you everyone who said bless you. All right. Our next question here on our list is from Nicole Aqua. Hello.
Hello.
Nicole's first question, she says, will I see Tiffany in person?
So I hear from afar, so it's not going to be like right up in person, like you're not meeting up or anything like that. They're showing it basically, it's like a crowd of people on the other side.
Nicole's next question is, do you see how Daniel feels about Tiffany now does he feel betrayed?
I would say yes. Yeah, it does feel like there's some betrayal feelings there.
All right, and Nicole's last question is, will Daniel be more expressive with me soon?
Not soon. It's coming eventually is what I hear. So be patient. It is coming though.
All right. And that is it for Nicole.
Okay.
Thank you so much. I am going to go over our list again here, everyone. So if you have donated to be on the list and you are wondering when you're coming up, just keep your ears open for your names. I'm going to go over our list right now. Next up on our list, we have Justine Solis, then Caroline M, then Lindsay C, then Roxanne Johnson, then Tamikia Danielle, then Jenna Mikulich, then Kay Rodriguez, then Diana A, then Zoriana C, then Lauren Wallace, then Bree Matthews, then Mary Linda Espinosa, then we have Bianca Dawson, after Bianca is Evelyn Rivia, then Christine Crump, and looks like that is it for now. If you would like to get on that list and get your questions answered, now is definitely a great time to do so. And you can get on that list by clicking the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button, click your donation amount, and make sure to fill in all of your information. Also, please make sure that your questions are in a yes or no format when you submit them. And if you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. Thank you so much, everyone. All right, back to the top of our list here. Our next question is from Justine Solis. Hello, Justine. Justine says, do you see if I will give birth by natural means or C-section due to my placenta abruption?
C-section, I see.
All right, and she says, I'm scared to have a C-section if needed. I don't know how to calm my mind about it.
It's okay. It's not as bad as you think. I've had one. It's easy. You recover differently, but it's okay. You'll be fine. All
right. Thank you, Justine. Our next question here is from Caroline M. Hello, Caroline.
Hello.
Caroline says, good day.
Good day.
Is there a reason I have such intense emotions and always a chaos inside of me?
So you're an empath. So put plainly, you're feeling everybody around you, and it feels like it's your own feelings, but it's actually external feelings that are coming in, and you're just feeling them like they're your own.
All right. Caroline's next question is, does Aladdin think of coming back to me?
Yes, sometimes.
And her last question is, are there any messages for me for the future?
So you do have a bright future. You don't give yourself, let's say, the hope that there is. So more is coming than you think is the message your guides are giving you. So dream bigger.
All right. Sorry, that was any message for
That's
me,
right.
right?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Caroline.
Mm.
Our next question here is from Lindsay C. Hello,
Hi,
Lindsay. Lindsay says, hi again.
Hello again.
Do you see when a wedding would be between Andrew and I? Thank you.
So I'm being shown it won't be until 2027, and it looks like it's summer.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question here is from Roxanne Johnson. Hello.
Hey, Roxanne.
Roxanne says, Moxie.
Uh-huh.
Moxie says, funny question, but I think I've been clueless. Do you see how long Tyson has been interested in me?
A long time, I hear. Months is what they're telling me, but I feel like it's gotten really intense over the last 3 months specifically.
All right. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question here is from Tamikia Danielle. Hello. Tamikia says, hi, lovely ladies.
Hi.
What field or job do you see my future husband in?
Okay, so they are showing medical. I'm not seeing doctor, but it does feel like they're doing something with medical equipment is what it looks like, okay? So it might be like somebody who does anesthesiology or something like that, but it's like medical equipment is what they're showing me.
Tamikia's next question is, do you see me living in an estate in the future?
Not for a long time. It's like way down the line, I hear.
All right, and Tamikia's last question is, can my mom use the Magic Moon Essence Oil capsules without it harming her in any way? Thank you.
It will give her upset stomach, I hear. There is some stuff in there that's not going to sit well. But that's it. That's all I see.
All right. Thank you so much, Tamikia. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question here is from Jenna McCullage. Hello.
Hi, honey.
Jenna says, do you see how Logan has been feeling about me?
You've been on Logan's mind a lot lately, I hear. It does feel like there's like a bit of a distance, but I've been thinking a lot about you. So very emotional, I would say.
Jenna's next question is, we haven't talked in a while, but I got a notification he viewed my TikTok profile.
Mm-hmm.
Will he contact me this upcoming week or soon?
I don't hear that it'll be that soon. I would say at the earliest, halfway through May.
And Jenna's last question is, will Logan and I reconnect for a committed relationship?
I do see reconnection. It's difficult for the two of you to have a committed relationship, but I do see a reconnect happening. So it's not going to turn out the way that you are hoping, but there definitely will be a touching base with each other.
All right. Thank you so much, Jenna. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question here is from Kay Rodriguez.
Hi,
Hello,
honey.
Kay. Kay says, hi again, ladies.
Hello again.
Do you see when or how Michael and I will reconcile after this fight?
Oh, you'll just talk it through. How you always do. You'll just communicate with each other about it.
All right. Thank you, Kay.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question is from Diana Avrajan. Hello.
Hello.
Diana says, I recently started a new job and I was wondering what my coordinator Logan thinks of me.
So I get very drawn to you. It feels good. Do you get the sense that they're going to keep an eye on you just to make sure things go smoothly? But they're very confident is what I hear.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question here is from Zoriana C.
Hey,
Hello.
honey.
Zoriana says, is there anything to look forward to in May?
I do see a connection. So they're talking about a connection with somebody that you've already known or somebody that's like already a part of your life or been a part of your life. Maybe it hasn't been around as much or has been distant. It's like a reconnect is what they're showing me.
Zoriana's next question is, do you see when I will finally become a citizen?
So you're going to get your citizenship, I hear, 6 months. So it's still going to take a little bit of time, but it's in the works is what I'm hearing. So it's already happening.
And Zoriana's last question is, last August, you have mentioned that I'll meet someone in 10 months. Do you see when it will happen now?
So I'm getting that it's going to be next month. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much, Zoriana. That's it for her. Our next question here is from Lauren Wallace. Hello,
Hi,
Lauren.
Matt.
Welcome back. Lauren says, hi, ladies.
Hello.
I haven't thought about Dan a lot lately, but something early this morning compelled me to text him to apologize about what I felt my role was in causing the fight that severed our friendship. Was this the right thing to do?
Yeah. I will say that you have not ever not been on his mind. Does that make sense? So he's thought about you a lot over the last little while, especially recently with everything that's happened. So.
Her next question is, he hasn't responded yet to this. Do you see how he is feeling and thinking?
He will respond. Don't worry about that. I hear that he is kind of digesting what you said. So it does always take him a little bit. He's never an instant responder anyways. He likes to think his words through first. But he's definitely thinking about what you said.
Lauren's next question is, we haven't talked in a couple months since my mom passed away.
Mm-hmm.
We had discussed before that he would reach back out, but he hasn't yet. It makes me nervous he may not respond. If he will, when will it be?
It does feel like it will be pretty quick. So I do get that you're going to have to probably wait. I'm going to say 5 days.
Her next question is, do you see what his response will be like?
He's going to be his typical self. So it's going to be friendly. I don't see that he's going to really, acknowledge his side of things. But he'll definitely be more of a communicator. He'll be friendly with you. He'll be open with you. He'll be himself. Yeah, I don't get it being like this is going to open the doors for you guys, but it definitely helps.
Her next question is, do you see what his response will be like?
So it does feel positive. I don't get the sense that he is I will say I don't feel like he's going to acknowledge it in the sense that everything is okay. But I do feel it is a positive response to you. And he will kind of be like, thank you. And there will be some gratitude in there as well.
And her last question is, will this impact things for the future and reconciliation? Or will we continue not being in contact? Thanks, ladies.
It'll still be a bit of this in and out energy. I do hear he will communicate with you off and on over the next little while. I don't get that this is necessarily going to open up everything, but I do get that it helps him to feel better about your connection.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much. That is it for her. Okay. Our next question here is from Bree Matthews.
Hi,
Bree. Bree says, there is now emerging evidence that the U.S. election was rigged to boost Trump's numbers. Was it rigged in his favor?
Yeah. But we already knew this.
Bree's next question is, do you see how long before this administration is taken down?
Unfortunately, a little longer than anybody's hoping. I always get 2 years. So 2 years from the beginning to the end.
All right. Her next question is, one of the contractors I was hoping to work with has been hesitant to give me a quote, but expects me to hire him. I liked him, but now I'm wondering if he's trustworthy. Is he?
So what I would say is, if it's not smooth and there's already some resistance or conflict, I wouldn't go with them.
All right. Bree's next question is my granddaughter's health okay, or is this another ploy for my daughter to get money from me?
Okay, so what I hear with the granddaughter is that she actually does have a weaker immune system, but I hear she's okay. So she catches things easier. I don't get that she's deathly ill. She just has a weaker immune system, so she kind of catches everything, is what I hear.
All right.
Okay.
And Bree's last question is there anything my guides have to say?
So you have a lot of change coming, and they want you more in that embrace excitement energy, not fear. It does feel like there's a bit of worry going forward from you. So we've got to redirect ourselves and embrace the excitement is the message, okay?
All right. Thank you so much, Bree. That is it for them.
All right.
Our next question here is from Mary Linda Espinosa. Hello.
Hello.
Mary Linda's first question is, will I still meet my person in September?
Yes.
Her next question is, will I do well in my current job?
You will, yes.
Her next question here, this is her last question. She says, are there any messages from my little brother?
Yeah, I will say, your brother makes a lot of noise. So what I'm hearing is, it's me that you're hearing, is what the message would be. So yeah, I'm really still there. I'm still very much around. And he likes to play, or we'll say, prank you is the energy that I get. So he'll hide things, or he'll, just the noises and do things that sort of freak you out a little bit, but it's all in fun, okay? Still very much around, yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Mary Linda. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question here is from Bianca Dawson. Hello.
Hello.
Bianca says, will Kion and I have kids?
Oh, I heard yes.
Bianca's next question is, will my finances increase this year?
About 8 months.
And Bianca's last question is, do you see Kion and I being long-term?
Yes.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
That is it for Bianca.
All right.
Our next question here is from Evelyn Revilla. Hello.
Hello.
Evelyn's first question is, do you still see a baby this year for me?
Yes, honey.
Her next question is, do you see when I will be financially stable?
So I'm hearing springtime next year.
Her next question is, do you see if I will buy a house soon?
2027.
Evelyn's next question is, are there any messages from my spirit guides?
So you need to stop being fearful. They're telling you to basically like have faith and take the next step is what I hear. So don't let fear control your decisions.
All right, and her last question, Evelyn says, will I keep Ariel and Jaylene for adoption?
Yes.
All right, Thank you so much. That is it for Evelyn.
All right.
And I am going to go over our list again here, everyone. So if you have donated to be on the list and you are wondering when you're coming up, just keep your ears open for your names. I'm going to go over our list right now. All right, next up on our list, we have Christine Crump, then Despina Cianao, then Janine C., then Corey BK, then Crystal Avila, then Kay Rodriguez, then Kai H., then Taryn Sayers, then Tony Beal, then Christine Pereira, then Erica S., then Ashley Ortiz, and looks like that is it for now. If you would like to get on that list and get your questions answered, you can click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button, click your donation amount, and make sure to fill in all of your information. Also, please make sure that your questions are in a yes or no format when you submit them. And if you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. Thank you so much, everyone. All right. Back to the top of our list here. Our next question is from Christine Crump. Hello, Christine. Christine's first question is, will Naeem give our relationship more? Like, does he feel something between us?
Yeah, I do hear that there is feelings there. I'm not getting that you are getting what you need out of the connection, though.
All right, our next question is, will I get a promotion at RTA?
You will, but it's not right away. So I hear it's like further down the line.
All right, and then again, she put, does Naeem feel something between him and I? So I guess more information on Naeem and her relationship.
Yeah, you know, it's so problematic because there are feelings, but the way that Naeem behaves is counter productive to the connection. So I will say there are feelings you can trust that, but the actions are not always in alignment to how Naeem is feeling. Okay, so sometimes Naeem acts out even though the feelings are the opposite of what is happening. They're there. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Christine. That is it for her.
All right.
Our next question here is from Despina Siena. Hello,
Hi,
Despina. Despina's first question, she says, hello, my lovely Rebecca.
Hello.
Hope you are well.
You too.
Gianni is back with his ex-girlfriend, Katerina, which she is married. I wonder how long it will last, is her question.
I heard 3 months.
Her next question is, are you still seeing communication coming up from Gianni? Because I wonder the audacity he will have to do that.
Right, but yes, I still hear it.
All right, and Despina's next question, she says, you did mention about reconciliation regarding me and him. I'm doubting, to be honest, understanding these circumstances. Do you still see that?
Yep.
Her next question is, I would like to ask for another message from my guides, please.
Focusing on you is the most important thing right now. The next couple of months are all about what you need, taking care of your business and not worrying about anybody else. It's all about you right now, okay?
All right. And her last question here, Despina says, do you see when new love is coming up for me, please?
I do see a connection coming in, I'm hearing in June, but I feel like you won't necessarily be fully ready for the connection. So it's not necessarily going to be like a long-term experience, okay?
All right. And she says, thank you as always.
Mm-hmm.
That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question here is from Janine C. Hello,
Hi,
Janine.
honey.
Janine says, great spiritual romantic connection with Frankie. She's a girl. Do you see us moving forward into a romantic relationship this summer?
I don't hear by the summer. I hear by September. Take it slow, your guides are saying, okay? So don't rush things.
All right. Janine's next question is Frankie going through an emotional tough time about us since we friend zoned it?
Yeah, definitely.
And her last question is Frankie going to work out her romantic fears and let me know she wants to try again?
Yes, but again, it some time needs to happen, okay? So it's not going to be right away.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Janine. That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question is from Corey BK. Hello,
Hey,
Corey.
Corey.
Welcome back. Corey says, does Eric hold romantic feelings towards me? We are in no contact.
So there is definitely thoughts about you. I would say yes, but we're not acting on it anyways, even if they are there.
All right. That's it for Corey.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question is from Crystal Avila. Hello, Crystal.
Hello.
Crystal says, will Haley and I end up in a relationship in the next 3 months?
I get a different name. They're showing me an S name, honey, so it looks like somebody else.
Crystal's next question is Anna going to be able to complete the job I asked for?
Yes.
And Crystal's last question is, does Haley miss me as much as she says she does?
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much, Crystal. That's it for her.
All right.
I am going to go over our list again here, everyone. So again, if you have donated to be on the list and you're wondering when you are coming up, just keep your ears open for your names. I'm going to go over that right now. All right, next up on our list we have Kay Rodriguez, then Kai H., then Taryn Sayers, then Tony Beal, then Christine P., then Erica S., then Ashley Ortiz, then Terry B., then Bianca Dawson, then Shikinta Thomas, and looks like that is it for now. All right, and again, if you would like to get on that list and get your questions answered, it is a very short wait time at the moment. You can get on the list by clicking the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. Also, please make sure your questions are in a yes or no format when you submit them. And If you are having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. Thank you so much, everyone. And it looks like we made it to 40,000 likes. Amazing job, everyone. That means that we can do another 5 free questions. Yay! Great job. All right, feel free to put in another yes or no question, everyone. And please do include your name with your question. Thank you so much. Great job tapping.
Yeah.
All right, our first free question here is from Mimi. Mimi says, do you see me meeting my future husband this year?
10 months away.
All right. Our next question is from Ashley, who says, is Andy still upset with me?
Yeah, but it's not as bad as it was.
All right. Our next question is from Tony. Tony says, can I trust Shiv?
Yeah.
All right. Our next question is from... One moment here. From Carolyn. Carolyn says, will Alan and I reconcile?
I get a no. Yeah, sorry, honey.
All right, and our last free question here, just for the moment, is from Mandy. Thank you so much for the gifts. Mandy says, will I still hear from Jason in May?
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much, everyone. That is it for our 5 free questions for now. Again, great job tapping. If you did not get picked this time for a free question, don't worry. Just keep on tapping that screen. Once we make it to 80,000 likes, we will do another 5 free questions from the comments. Also, if you would like to get on the list, it is the perfect time. It's a very short wait time at the moment. To get on the list and get your questions answered, you can click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button, click your donation amount, and make sure to fill in all of your information. Also, please make sure that your questions are in a yes or no format when you do submit them. And if you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. Thank you so much, everyone. All right. Our next question here on our list is from, one moment here. All right, from Kay Rodriguez. Hello again, Kay. Kay says, hi again, Rebecca and B. Thank you for answering my previous question. You had told me before that Michael isn't my forever, but like an in-between person, which leads me to think about who that person is. Can you tell me looks and characteristics of my forever person?
Okay, so artistic, very genuine individual, has a great sense of humor. I see curly brown hair and more of an oval shaped face, taller than you, and not built, but not slender, so the kind of in between.
All right. And that is it for Kay.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Our next question here then is from Kai H.
Hi,
Hello,
Kai.
Kai's first question is there anything specific I can do for Melissa to bring things closer? I'm doing the astral projection like you instructed, and I'm not hyper-focusing. Still want to do what I can, though, especially when she contacts me again.
I think it's very important to always send her just that supporting energy. You could, if you have some rose quartz, sit with some rose quartz and just visualize the energy of the rose quartz going to her to help her with her own self-love and self-care.
All right. Kai's next question is there any way you can see what finally breaks her and causes the breakup? More curious than anything, LOL.
It is, the continued behavior, what we're going to say, and the lack of compassion around behavior is what I hear, okay? So just being treated badly.
All right, Kai's next question is there anything specific I can do after the breakup and she's ready for the new relationship to come in? to bring things in and wow her, especially since I'll be states away still on my program.
Yeah, I think it's very important to just always be a good ear. That's going to be more than anything the most important thing. And be romantic, I hear. Send flowers, that type of thing. And you can do that from states away.
All right, and Kai's last question is, I'm seeing 111, 222, 333, 444, and 555 constantly now. Does that mean anything for Melissa, me, or the combo?
I feel like it has a lot to do with what's going on for both of you, but also it is your own personal messages, okay? So whenever you see the numbers, just always go back to what was I just thinking, what was I just feeling, or what was I just saying in that moment, and there you can kind of navigate what the message is, okay?
All right, thank you so much, Kai. That is it for him.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question here is from Taryn Sayers. Hello again. Taryn's first question is, hi again, ladies.
Hello again.
I was wanting to know if Finney is interested in someone he'll be cosplaying with.
No.
All right, Taryn's next question is Finney interested in any other girl romantically like me?
I don't get that sense, no.
And Taryn's last question, she says, free question for the audience.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Taryn. All right, let's all give Taryn a big thank you. She's giving away her last question here to one of you in the comments.
Yay.
Thank you so much. All right, let's all give Taryn a big thank you, and please feel free to put in a yes or no question, everyone. All right, our free question is for... All right, for Maria. Maria says, will Anthony and I get back together?
Yes, I hear you will.
All right, thank you so much, and thank you again, Taryn, for giving away that question.
That's right.
That is it for her.
Okay.
Our next question here is from Tony Beal. Hello, Tony.
Hello.
Tony's first question is, good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Do you see a timeline of when Mike and I are reconciling?
Okay, so they're showing me that it is going to be cold outside. I'm hearing more around November.
Tony's next question is, will Mike and I take the relationship to the next level?
Yeah, you will.
And Tony's last question is, do you see us getting married again?
I'm not necessarily hearing that you're going to actually do the marriage thing. You will live like you are, though.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question is from Christine P. Hello,
Hi,
Christine. Christine's first question, she says, will my guy win on Monday?
Oh, I heard no. Sorry.
Christine's next question is, will I find the rental I want?
Yes, you will. Yeah.
And Christine's last question is, are there any messages for me?
So I'm being told to remind you that you need to take care of your physical well-being. So make sure you're eating properly, getting the rest that you need, taking care of your physical nutrients, okay? You can't ignore the needs of the body, otherwise the needs of the body are going to take over and you're not going to be able to do things. So take care of you.
All right.
Okay?
And that was messages for
That's
her?
right, yeah.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Christine. Our next question here is from Erica A. Hello, Erica. Erica says, thank you, Rebecca, for the clarification. I knew he wouldn't tell me since he wanted to cut communication off.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know if he will tell me next month or when he will be confessing that he moved from his other location?
It feels like it will be a couple of months. So you gotta wait a little.
All right, Erica's next question is, I believe it would be more appropriate for him not to have access to my locations, so I have disabled that feature. I'm sure that he may be feeling upset about this situation. To maintain harmony and to benefit our future, is there anything you recommend?
I think it is very important that you do at least have some boundaries, honey. When it comes to having the harmony and the synchronicities with each other, it is important that we still always take care of our needs too. So a little bit of selfishness is okay. Just make sure that you are staying open and receptive to him, okay?
All right, and Erica's last question, she says, giving it away.
Oh
Thanks
my
for
gosh.
all you do, ladies.
You guys are amazing. Wow. Lots of giveaways today.
Yes, there is. All right, let's all give Erica a big thank you. She's giving away her last question here to one of you in the comments. Thank you so much, Erica. All right, feel free to put in another yes or no question, everyone. All right, our free question is for Samantha. Samantha says, is Matthew my soulmate?
I don't get a yes. They're showing me a T name.
All right. Thank you so much, and thank you again, Erica, for giving away that question. That's it for her.
Okay.
And there is about 1 minute left to donate now, everyone. So this is your last minute left to get on the list. Thank you so much, everyone. All right. Our next question here on our list is from Ashley Ortiz.
Hi,
Hello,
honey.
Ashley. Ashley says, hey ladies,
Hey.
Yesterday you said you see me opening a business. Do you see what kind of business it looks like it'll be?
Okay, so right away they do show me it is like, how do I put this into, so it feels to me like it's like beauty products, but it's also like healthy choices of beauty products. I don't know exactly what they mean by that, but you'll have to look into that. Yeah, it feels like lotions and facial things that are going to help with the beauty.
Her next question, Ashley says, is there anything about my health that stands out?
I do feel a bit fatigued. I would say though it is a lot, like what is going on is really stress related. So the amount of stress that you're suffering is causing you to feel very tired, almost like, I'm going to say tired and weak is what I'm hearing. It's not like, it's not good to be in a stressful state, but it's not life-threatening is what I hear.
All right, and Ashley's last question is, does it look like I'll be going back to school for anything?
I actually do hear a yes with that. And, you know, it's interesting because they are showing me like beautician, esthetician, that type of stuff. So it's like hair, makeup, and nails and things like that is what I'm hearing.
All right, thank you so much. That is it for her.
All right.
Our next question here is from Terry B.
Hey,
Hello,
Terry.
Terry says, yippee, I made it. I've missed you so.
Aw.
She says, do you see when this money will come? I've had to pay for my son's stuff for 8 months so far, plus a car. Poor kid.
Aw, that's so tough, eh? It's supposed to have already come in, so there is a bit of resistance, I feel, just because we're stressing about it. So we got to work on letting go of the stress of not having it come in and allow the energy to come forward, okay?
Terry's next question is, Cord is meeting Chris and wife May. Do you see how that will go?
Very well, I hear.
Terry's next question is, do you see how I am doing spiritually?
I do get that there is a little bit of, you know, you've gone through a lot in the last couple of months, so there is a little bit of this heavier energy that isn't normally there for you. Anytime that we go through like a physical, what you've been through, we always have to make sure that we do clear our energy field. And I feel like with you, that it's a bit mucky just because you were lower in your ability to kind of push off certain energies. So I would do a cleansing.
All right. Terry's next question, she says, is there anything I need to know from my guides, please?
More than anything, slowing down and listening. You have had a lot of aha epiphany moments lately. They've been talking quite a lot is what I hear, so they have been communicating with you. You're not necessarily recognizing every communication, but for the big stuff you are. I think the biggest thing is slow it down, take time to just quiet and be alone with them and alone with your thoughts so you can allow the information to come through.
All right, and Terry's last question is there anything I need to be doing?
Slowing down, taking care of what you physically need, not so much because you're so much of a giver, not so much about everybody else, but really about you right now, okay? You're still, even though it's been a while, you're still in recovery, so you're still recovering, and you do, you kind of had to jump back into things. You didn't take the time you needed to recover fully, so we still need to do that recovery, okay?
All right. Thank you so much, Terry. That is it for her.
All right.
And just to let you all know, our list is now closed for this live, everyone. We will not be taking any more new donation questions to be added onto the list. We will just be finishing off everyone who has already donated. So don't worry, if you have already donated, you will still be answered here on this live. But again, we will not be taking any more new donation questions to be added onto our list. Thank you so much. One moment here. Our next question here is from... One moment. All right, our next question is from Bianca Dawson. Hello, Bianca. Bianca says, can you tell me how Kion feels about me at the moment?
I hear open, receptive, a little scared is what I hear.
All right. Her next question is, will I get to be an aesthetic nurse injector?
Oh, I hear yes.
Bianca's next question is, will my son be taller than his dad?
Taller than his dad? No, slightly, like maybe a centimeter or so.
All right. Bianca's next question is there anything my guides want me to know?
So music is really important. It helps to put you in the right state of mind is what they're saying. So make sure that you are paying attention to the type of music that you're drawn to, and don't listen to garbage is what I hear. So make sure that the music that you are listening to is elevating you and it's helping you to feel good, not to make you feel bad.
All right, and Bianca's last question is, do you see me living in Miami?
I do hear a yes for that, but it does feel like not yet.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Bianca. That is it for her.
All right.
Our next question here is from Shikinta Thomas.
Hi
Hello,
again.
Shikinta. Her first question, she says, does Kyle want to be in a serious relationship with me?
Oh, I get a yes.
Her next question is Kyle still dealing with Ari intimately and romantically?
It does feel complicated. I get a yes, but it's like unhappy energy.
Her next question is, if I take the next semester off at Chamberlain, will I have better luck getting into Ivy Tech?
Yes.
Her next question is, do you see how Jimmy feels about me since we have been in no contact?
With Jimmy, it feels very closed off. I would say that sometimes you do come in as like wondering or curious as to what you're doing, but very closed off is what I get.
And Shikinta's last question is, does Kyle have any desire to be with Ari at all?
No.
All right. Thank you so much, Shikinta. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question here is from Melissa B. Hello.
Hi, honey.
Melissa says, will Christy and I get back into a romantic relationship?
Oh, I didn't get a yes there, honey. Sorry.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for her. Our next question here is from Arlen M. Hello, Arlen.
Hello.
Arlen says, hi, ladies.
Hi.
I'm currently having issues with my hormones. I do have a history of PCOS. It's an imbalance. Are my issues related to that, or is it my sugar? I will be going to the doctor soon.
It's definitely related to the PCOS, I hear. There are things you can do to help kind of balance that out, food especially. So I hear you kind of need a different diet. So I would talk to the doctor about maybe going to a specialist that deals with nutrition, just because it feels like if you shift your diet a little bit, you will find that things balance out a lot easier.
All right.
Okay.
Arlen's next question is, will I get married within the next few years?
Yes.
And Arlen's last question is, when the time comes for me to get pregnant, will it be an easy road? Thank you.
Yeah, you will get pregnant easily.
All right. Thank you so much, Arlen. That is it for them.
All right.
Our next question here is from Garrett Jaguars.
Hi,
Hello,
honey.
Garrett. Welcome back. Garrett says, hello, Rebecca.
Hello.
Is there anything my guides want me to know?
Okay, so right away I'm being told to tell you you're stronger than you think you are, so keep your chin up. You have been through so much, honey, and you have come out the other side a better version of yourself. So you are so much stronger than you give yourself credit for.
Garrett's next question is Alexandria H contacting me ever?
I don't get the sense that she's going to. I do hear that there will be an opportunity at some point in the distant future that you will have a conversation, but it won't be anytime soon.
All right, and Garrett's last question is, will things get better for me? Thank you, Rebecca.
Absolutely, they will. Absolutely. That's why they say keep your chin up, honey.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much, Garrett.
Yeah.
That is it for them.
All right.
Our next question here is from Crystal Avila. Hello again.
Hello.
Crystal says, I have so many questions now, LOL. Is the person with S someone I already know?
No, it feels like a new person.
Crystal's next question is, will Haley even try to be in a relationship with me?
I don't get a yes there. What I hear is like it will be, if there's any kind of like attempt at it, it is half-hearted.
And Crystal's last question is the S name a boy or girl? Thank you so much.
I get the sense that it is a male energy.
All right.
Anyway, I'm being corrected. Identified as a male energy. Okay? I hope that makes sense.
All right. Thank you so much, Crystal. That is it for her.
All right.
Our next question here is from Janice Mahon. Hello,
Hi.
Janice. Janice, her first question, she says, our accountant told me that Erwin is going to be in trouble with taxes this year. Is he?
Yes.
Her next question is there a reason Erwin's not trying to do anything about the two companies that have sent him to collections for not paying vendor bills?
Overwhelmed, and so it's like bury my head in the sand and try to ignore it.
All right, and Janice's last question is, I keep hearing that Erwin is planning strategically his move to get away from the third party because he is finally realizing she's taking and he's just giving.
Mm-hmm.
What do you see?
I agree with you on that. It is going to take some time, so I don't see that person like out of his life for till about September, but definitely it is starting to transition into that. Yay.
All right.
Finally, right?
All right, thank you so much, Janice. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question here is from Latanya Kennedy. Hello, Latanya. Latanya's first question here is, hello, ladies, and happy Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Will things continue to go well for me at work?
Yes, absolutely.
Her next question is, will Marcus succeed in jumping 7 feet this weekend or next meet?
Almost, I hear. Not quite.
All right, and Latanya's last question is, she says, donate to these beautiful people.
Ah, thank you so much.
Amazing.
Love it.
All right, let's all give Latanya a big thank you. She's giving away her last question to one of you in the comments. Thank you so much, Latanya. All right, feel free to put in another yes or no question then, everyone.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, our free question is for Susan. Susan says, will I get the hospital insurance billing job I applied for?
Oh, I heard no. Sorry, honey.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you again, Latanya, for giving away that question. You are amazing.
Yes, you are.
All right, next up on our list here, we have Terry B yet again.
Hello.
Welcome back again. All right, Terry B says, I hit the wrong button, so they are 2 of the 5. Thank you so much for your brilliance. Do you see when I will meet the man I will marry?
So it does feel like it's going to be next year. It's about 10 months.
Terry's next question is, do you see what his name is?
I hear it's an R name. It's short. So like Rob or Ron.
Terry's next question is, do you see who keeps standing at the side of my bed at night?
It's your guides. Yeah. It is a male energy, but it is there. So that is we'll consider it like a protection or like a guard. That's the best way to describe them.
Terry's next question is, do you see when this job will end?
2 years is what I heard.
All right, and Terry's last question is, are there any crystals I should have on me at this time?
So right away I'm being shown amethyst, lepidolite, I hear rose quartz, and some tourmaline. You got that? Do you want to check that out for her?
Sure, so
Amethyst,
lepidolite,
rose quartz, and tourmaline. Thanks, honey.
rose quartz, and tourmaline, you said?
Yeah. Thanks, Liv.
No problem. All right, there you go. Our next question here, yes, that is it for Terry. Thank you so much, Terry. Our next question is from Courtney Clements. Hello,
Hey,
Courtney. Welcome back. Courtney's first question is, hello, ladies.
Hello.
Will I meet my soulmate this summer? He hasn't fallen out of the sky yet for some reason.
Well, he's not gonna fall out of the sky. I do see them coming in, yes. This summer, I'm hearing more towards July.
All right. Thank you so much. Her next question, she says, should I pursue a job with Felissa?
Ooh, no. There's a bit of resistance. It's not really aligned to what you need right now.
And Courtney's last question is, should I put him on child support or continue the way things are?
No. Yeah, I hear child support. Continuing is only going to it's not going anywhere. So child support is important, I hear.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question here is from Veronica Gomez.
Hi.
Hello, Veronica. Welcome back. Veronica says, is my sister Maria going to be okay? She is beyond stressed.
So I'm gonna say yes, she's absolutely gonna be okay, but it is gonna get worse, is what I hear. So it is gonna get harder before it gets better, is what I'm being told.
Her next question is, with the government trying to change the way we show proof of citizenship to vote, should I change my last name?
Oh yeah, I hear you should.
And Veronica's last question, she says, are there any messages from my guides?
So I get, I don't know why they're saying it like this, but you know the saying, the early bird gets the worm. So I hear it's like we have to shift our schedule a little bit. Not staying up so late, getting up earlier. It's going to change things for you, okay? So it's going to help a lot with your rhythm, is what I'm hearing, okay? So try going to bed earlier and getting up earlier.
All right. Thank you so much, Veronica. That is it for her.
Okay.
Our next question here is from Joyce Corey. Hello,
Hey,
Joyce. Joyce's first question is, hello, great
Hi.
to be here.
Mm-hmm.
Will John and I reconcile anytime soon, or will I hear from him romantically? As in, does he even love me anymore?
I will say yes, there's still feelings. I'm not seeing an actual reconciliation anytime soon, but I do see communication and I do see us repairing things. Eventually it does lead to the option of reconciling if you decide, is what I hear, okay?
Joyce's next question is, will I get a promotion or a raise soon, or be financially set?
I'm not seeing a promotion soon. I do see one coming in next year for you at the very beginning part of the year, so it looks like around February, but not until then, I hear. But you will have better income coming in by then.
All right, she says, I've been asked out by other guys. If not John, then is it Rich or Chuck who is my forever person?
Neither, I hear. Although I am drawn to Rich, so I do get the sense that this is somebody who can help kind of heal things and move things along for you and really open you up in a very bright and happy way. So it is worth pursuing, I hear.
All right. Joyce's next question is, do you see a timeline of when my malpractice lawsuit will be done?
It looks like it's going to take about a year.
And Joyce's last question is, are there any messages from my guides romantically or financially?
So I'm gonna say what they're telling me right away is to relax about the stress around money. Specifically around you being okay. You're always okay. You always seem to get what you need. But they want you to kind of design how you feel about money. There's a lot of conflict in you in accepting abundance or expecting it. So work on that is what they're telling me. And you are meant to have a successful financial life. So you got to get out of this idea that that's not meant for you. It is coming.
All right, and sorry, we did do the timeline of malpractice lawsuit,
Yes.
right? Perfect. All right, and that is it for Joyce. Thank you so much, Joyce.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question here is from Najia Shah,
Hello.
who gets one question.
Okay.
Najia says, do you see when Wakar will propose to me?
2026, I heard.
All right,
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much. Our next question here is from Jalea Pipkins. Hello.
Hello.
Jalia's first question, sorry, she only has one question. Her question is, will Angel ever unblock me to talk? I miss him.
You know, I'm not going to get a yes with that. Unfortunately, it does feel like that's going to stay the way it is. Yeah. Sorry, honey.
All right, thank you so much, Jalia. That is it for her. Our next question here is from Kay Rodriguez. Hello again, Kay. Kay's question is, hi ladies.
Hi.
Sorry to bother you again.
Not
I'm just
bothering.
so curious. Do you see when or how I'll meet my forever? Thank you again, ladies. You're both the best.
So it does feel to me like it's some kind of gathering, I would say, or like it could even be like a work party or something like that, but it feels like there's a bunch of people there. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Kay. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question here is from Tishana Raymond, who gets 3 questions.
Sounds good.
Tishana's first question is, will I get the job after the interview next week?
Oh, I got no. Sorry, honey.
Tishana's next question is, will Luis and I remain together?
Yes.
And her last question is, will Luis tell me he loves me?
Yes.
All right, thank you so much, Tishana. That is it for her.
All right.
Our next question here is from Mimi P. Hello.
Hello.
Mimi's question is, does Nico really want to be with me?
Yes, but it does feel to me like there's a lot of fear around that. So there's a lot of baggage from previous traumas, I hear.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question here is from Arlen M. Hello, Arlen.
Hello.
Arlen says, recently broke up with someone that was super toxic and threw me over the edge energetically. My heart chakra has been feeling so off, like flutters and tingly feeling. Do you see what is happening there? I'm getting a Reiki session tomorrow.
Good. I hear you need to put a protection around yourself, honey. It does feel to me like a little bit of energy manipulation. So protect the heart chakra.
All right. Thank you so much, Arlen. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question here is from Diana H. Hello,
Hi,
Diana.
honey.
Welcome back. Diana says, will my parents accept A? He wants his mom to live with us in a nice apartment in Jordan, and I don't know how my dad will feel about that.
I hear that they will accept A. Yeah. So stay open to that.
All right.
Mhm.
Thank you so much, Diana.
Yeah.
That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question here is from Ty J. Hello, Ty.
Hello.
Ty says, do you still see me getting a better paying job in May or June of this year with benefits?
Yes.
Ty's next question is, will I also do well in real estate?
I hear you would. It does take a little bit of time to build like a clientele and rapport, but it would be worth it.
All right, and for Ty's last question, they say giveaway.
Nice. Nice.
Awesome. All right, let's all give Ty a big thank you. They're giving away their last question here to you in one of the comments.
Nice.
All right, thank you so much, Ty. Feel free to put in a yes or no question then, everyone. All right. Our free question is for Missy. Hello, Missy.
Hi.
Missy says, "Hi. Will my mom get her inheritance in May?"
Not in May. It feels like it's going to be delayed till June.
All right. Thank you so much, and thank you again, Ty, for giving away that question. All right, that is it for them.
Okay.
Our next question here is from Marie Loon Fortin.
Hi.
Hello. Marie Loon says, "Just back from doing a healing, and I love doing it so much. I'm aware of my guides and guides of clients around. I'm wondering if I have a specific guide or group of beings working with and through me."
Yeah, you have more than one. But your main guide, okay, let me just hear the name. Liliana is the name that I get. That's your main one that you work with. She's very, very tall, slender, long, I would say, blondish hair. It's like a light brown.
All right, Marie Loon's next question is, "I know I am a star seed and wonder which kind I am or planet I'm connected to."
So right away I hear Pleiade.
All right, her next question is, "Does my boyfriend have any abilities?"
He does, but he is more, we'll say, down to earth and grounded, so doesn't necessarily recognize them as the abilities that they are. But definitely has we'll say, an instinct for things for sure.
Marie Lynn's next question is, "My boyfriend absolutely loves animals, in particular dogs. Him and Willow have a special kind of bond.
Love it.
Do you see us having a little hobby farm one day?"
Yes.
And her last question is, "I'm planning to do an animal communication course focused on horses at Paula's farm in May or July. Will it be a success?"
Very good. Yes. That is so in alignment for you, honey.
All right. Thank you so much, Marie Loon. That is it for her.
All right.
Our next question here is from Brenda Larson. Hello,
Hey,
Brenda.
honey.
Welcome back. Brenda says, "My husband expressed to his sister Monica he's wanting to do counseling. Sounds like she's going to help him. I pray he'll find someone good this time. Will it finally help him this time?"
It will help. It isn't going to all fix, but it will help, yes.
Her next question is, "My longtime friend Lindsay and I are not close anymore for a few reasons. I miss her. We've texted a few times this last year, and I wonder if we will reconcile our friendship."
You will I'm going to say it's not going to get back to what it was before, but you will definitely be able to kind of recover some of it, yes.
All right, and her last question, she says, "Should I continue to take advice from my brother about my husband Chris or stop?"
I would stop. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much, Brenda. That's it for her. And looks like that is it for our list here, everyone.
All right.
So we have made it to the end of the live. Thank you so much for sticking around. And don't go anywhere because now it is time for not only our giveaways, but also 5 free questions.
Good job.
Yay!
Yay, good tapping. All right, let's do our 5 free questions first, okay?
Sounds good. All right, everyone put in a yes or no question here into the comments. Thank you so much, and thank you for that gift. That was lovely.
Aw, thank you.
All right, our first free question is from Steffi. Steffi says, "Will I see Peter in person?"
Yes.
All right, our next question is from Melissa, who says, "Are me and Richie meant to be together?"
Yeah, this is not your forever person, but there is definitely an importance to the connection.
All right. Also, I will remind everyone, please make sure that your question is a yes or no question and that you are only putting in one question at a time. Okay, everyone? Thank you so much. Our next question then is from Mary, who says, "Will I get promoted this year?"
Oh, I didn't get a yes there. Sorry, honey.
All right. Our next question is from, let's see here, from Ariel, who says, will I find a job soon? Thank you.
Yes, you will. Yeah. I hear it's going to be about 4 weeks.
All right. And our last free question here is from Cheryl. Cheryl says, does Ian love me as much as I love him?
I will say you love more, but you definitely have somebody that loves you. Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
That is it for our 5 free questions, everyone. And now it is time for some giveaways. Yay!
All right, so we're going to do our giveaways. If you've been here before, put your name in with a purple heart. If you are brand new, put your name in with a yellow heart. I'm going to do a poll for my top gifter, one of my subscribers here on the live, and one of you in the audience, okay? So everybody gets a chance to win. Before I do the polls, go ahead and start spamming. I'm on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. So if you do want to follow me on those platforms, you can get to them through the link in the bio or just go to the platforms and type my name in. If you're not already following me here on TikTok, please follow me here as well. We have an emailing list. So if you didn't get on the list today and you want to make sure you get on the list next time, the best way to do that is to get on the email list. So we send out an email before we're going live and we turn on the donate button so you can get on just before we're even on live on TikTok and YouTube. So it's the best way to get there first. I also do have a Patreon, so now that we are done our lives, you can still get access to email questions through Patreon as a paid subscriber. So if you didn't get on now and you do want to have some questions answered, you can do it that way. Just become a paid subscriber. You have access to email questions at the price of the live. Normally there are 10 euros per question, but through Patreon they are the price of the live. And then there's also an abundance meditation there for you guys as well.
All right. Thank you so much, everyone. And get ready for some giveaways.
So let's do 3 for our subscriber.
3 scrolls for a single subscriber winner.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, and
3.
3. Our subscriber winner is Jeanette DeLewis.
Jeanette DeLewis?
I think, or Jeanette Reda Lewis.
Okay, well you got a free question, honey. So, head up to the link in the bio, go to the I Am a Winner page, fill out the information there. Thank you so much for being a subscriber and congratulations, you won a free question.
Yay! I did tag her, so.
Oh, perfect. So she knows it's her.
Yes.
That's good, that's good.
Jeanette Reda Lewis.
All right.
All right. Now it is time for our audience winner. How many scrolls would you like to do?
Let's do 4.
4 scrolls. Sounds good. Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, and 4. Our audience winner is Life Cayman. Life at 77.
Oh, I love it. What'd you get? You got a free question. So you know what to do. Head up to the link in the bio. Go to the I Am a Winner page. Fill out the information there. Thank you so much for sticking around to the end of the live and congratulations. You won a free question.
And they are new here, so welcome, welcome.
Welcome, welcome. Make sure you're following.
All right. And last but not least, oh my goodness, that is so fun. You have a dragon on your head.
I love it.
All right, it is time for our top gifter. Thank you so much, everyone, for all of the gifts today. Our top gifter is Veronica Gomez.
Veronica! All right, honey, you got a free question. Head over to the link in the bio. Go to the I Am a Winner page. Fill out the information there. Thank you so much for being my top gifter. Love it, love you. All right, you guys are awesome. Don't forget to sign up for the email list and go check out my Patreon, okay, guys? And we will see you on the next live.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Bye.